Hi everyone, Anita here, More Time to Chalk, and if you see the little red button, it means I'm live, so when you come in, say hi, so I can say hi back. And if it's not red, that means you're watching #replay. I'm gonna make sure that my comments are up and working so I can see everybody. God, it's halfway through the week, almost done the month. It goes by super fast. So fast, and here I am. Okay, and then make sure that my keyword's gonna work. Hopefully, there we go. Use this one. Save. Okay. So today, or tonight, I should say, I want to do a fall harvest project. I did this one before, but I want to do a pumpkin in the middle. I had purchased this banner at the Dollar Tree. There was a paper in the front and I removed it, but there's still kind of like a layer. So this is like a really different surface, but I did get most of it off. So what I want to do is use the words fall harvest and just farmer's market, and I'm going to put this pumpkin in the middle. Now this is an older transfer, but we do, hi Mary, we do have a transfer that I added in the cart that had vegetables and has a pumpkin in it. I just didn't have it. I thought I did, and I thought wrong. So I added that in the shopping cart, and I added it in the description on YouTube. And for Facebook, you can comment Market, and for the supply list. Now you can always add and remove items that you do and don't need. I also have a scrapbook paper that I'm going to put on the background, and I thought that was pretty. I found it, like I have a stash of cards and stuff. And before we begin, for the month, like till the 27th, this is while supplies last. If you become a Perks member designer and you spend $50, you get this little stencil with the snowman for free. And it's running low. So it's while supplies last. So if you don't know what a Perks member is, it's a monthly subscription that you pay $20, but they give it right back to you for spending. So it's kind of free. Well, it is free if you look at it that way. And then you get 30% off your shopping every time. You'll also belong to a community. So let's get going. Now I wanted to paint the top and the bottom banner with some brown, and I have espresso, so I'm going to do that. Oops. And then we can do the decoupage. Now if you find that it well, this is really pretty, like if it's hard to spread the paste, you can always add a little bit of water to it. Now who's kind of ready for, I feel like I've been decorating for fall for months now. Who's ready for some, not Halloween, but some Christmas stuff? Let me know, because I love Christmas, and I could do Christmas projects like all the time. So let me know in a comment if you guys are ready for some Christmas ideas. Hi Kitty on YouTube and Olivia, welcome. Welcome. So we're doing a fall project. Just painted that's a really pretty brown. I like it. And I also got some really, like a beautiful ribbon at Michael's. They were 60% off. Hi, Abhishek. on YouTube. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that. Yeah, so the ribbons on Michael's were 60% off, and they had way more Halloween stuff than the last time I went. And I think they were starting to get the Christmas stuff out already too. Has anybody started to do Halloween? Not Halloween. I have Halloween stuck in my head. Has anybody started doing Christmas or winter projects yet? I did some here and there a couple times just to get ahead. It was a dollar store frame. There was a paper in the front, actually the Dollar Tree. There was a paper in the front, and I removed it by yes, I am an artist, thank you. There was a paper in the front, and I removed it by adding some water, and then you scrape it. I think I might do the sides. I totally forgot about the sides. Let that dry. Okay, so I'm going to dry that so that we can do the decoupage scrapbook paper on top. I might need the brown again, so there's no point in putting it on. Oh, I want to show you my ribbons. Look at the beautiful colors. And there's wire on it, so I love the wire. And paste on my fingers. I might age the scrapbook paper too. Now, if you never tried Couture before, we always have these Try Me kits. For now, they just put a Thanksgiving one with a little shiplap. So that's on right now, the Try Me kit. It has everything that you need. You've got the surface, the transfer, the paste, and also a squeegee. So everything that you need to try it out. And I believe there might be a video on that too. I have to check. You ordered the bow maker, Mary? Yeah. You'll like the bow maker. And I also see that you ordered the Nutcracker too. The Nutcracker bundle is really, it's really nice. It took a while to do it, but I took my time because it's such a big project. Okay, so I'm going to take this. Okay, now we're going to put some Mod Podge. I find that when there's glue on the lid and you go to put it back on, it's really hard to open it up after. Okay, so I'll need I'm just going to move that for a second. I'm going to have to get some more of this. I'm going to put a fair amount on here, because scrapbook paper is, it's really thick, right? It's not like rice paper or tissue paper. So, and I'm not going to heat set it. I'm going to just water it a little bit so that it's not as thick. So I want a nice fair amount. So how many of you like to use Mod Podge? Have you ever tried Mod Podge before? So I'm gonna get, so I finally got accepted to one of the craft shows for this November. So I'm really excited. So I'm getting some of my Halloween, see, I have Halloween in my head. I'm getting all my Christmas stuff ready. I have tons, well, I have quite a bit of ornaments, but my ornaments are always my best sellers. So I can't wait. And I have my a workshop actually tomorrow night. We're going to be doing that Thanksgiving project in my home. And next month I have a Christmas decor to do as a workshop. I can't wait to do that one. Okay, so I think I got a fair amount. Nice and thick. Make sure it's on everywhere. Okay, I'll still need that, so I'll just put that aside. Okay, like what I like to do when it's scrapbook paper, oops, my paste is still wet. I like to wet the back of it because, like I said, it's thick, right? Should I do this side or the... No, I kind of like this side. Okay, I'm just going to wet it. I don't want it like drenched, but I do want it some water on it. Okay. And then what you want to do is like, oh yeah, I got some on both sides. Okay. I have to make sure my edge is okay. You want to make sure that you get no air bubbles and that no wrinkles. So you kind of move your like push it outwards so that the air bubbles comes out. And then we're going to glue, dry it up a little bit so I can put some more Mod Podge on top. So keep doing that till you feel like it's all nicely placed. Okay, I'm just going to dry that a little bit. I love this scrapbook paper. You can use any scrapbook paper. What can I do for you, Mary? I missed it. Oh, the nutcracker are you talking about? Yeah, you'd have to come here on your day off, on my day off, I should say, and use the long table. It is a big process. take sandpaper. I'm just gonna take off that extra paper here. To get the top part. I went a little too rough there. I should have always tried to go like in downward position so that you don't rip the paper, which I did a little bit, but that's okay. And then I'll put another layer of Mod Podge on top. And this here, I think that was good. Okay, try this out. Okay. Now this here, it helps to seal your paper when you're putting it on top, and it also it kind of makes it stick a little bit better onto the surface. And then also when you want to age this, it also helps at the same time because it's got that texture on it. So always make sure that you get the sides. Now I've never tried, you know how they have the Mod Podge for pictures? I've never tried that. You're mousy. I know you're mousy. I'm always rubbing the extra off the sides there so it doesn't drip. So we finally had, like, wow, I think it had to have been the biggest rainfall since yesterday at supper time. It rained all night, most of the day today, and yeah, I think that was the first rainfall that we've had that was a heavy one. Usually they just sprinkle. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna dry that. I'm gonna put a baby wipe around here so it doesn't dry, and then that way I can wash it after. Same with this one. Put them in the way they don't dry. Okay, let's try this. I got more. Oh yes, and you know what? For the shipping this week till the 27th, there's a flat rate shipping for Perks and designers. So if you want to become a Perks member, you can always comment #perk and I'll send you a link. because if you do become a Perks member, there's such good things about being a Perks member. You get this free, for joining, it's a chunky shape tree with this stencil, which is a tree and a star, etched pine tree and star bundle. So you get that for free. So you join Perks, then you'll get an email with a promo code. You'll do your shopping, and then you add the promo code to your cart, but you have to add the bundle on your cart. So there's always good stuff about being a Perks member. Now I did cake this on pretty good, so I can't wait to see what October brings. I think there's the color of the month Jolene was still available. I'm supposed to get it tomorrow, which the month is almost done, so I won't be able to use it much to show you guys. I'll have to do some Christmas projects with it, hurry up and do a bunch so that I can show you guys what color it is. So it's kind of like, I don't have a picture, it's like a burgundy color, cranberry, burgundy. So it's after the Dolly Parton. Her song, Jolene. It's still sticky. So has the leaves started falling yet? They started falling here. I cut up all my flowers. It's all done with. My tree in the back, the leaves are falling. Sad. I put my fingers on it and I can see my fingerprints. Just want to see. I'll hide it with some, I bought this at Michael's, so it's the Ranger Distress Oxide. It's called Vintage Photo. So I want to try that to age up the paper. So I get to babysit my grand dog, not this weekend, but the next weekend, because my daughter's going on holidays. It's almost there, a little bit up there. Did anyone go anywhere this year for your holidays? Where'd you go? I think this is pretty good. I'm going to age this up a little bit before I put my transfer on here. I think that's good. Okay. so I have this, and I have my little brush. So I'm going to age up the sides a little bit. I might add a little bit of, it's not, I don't think it's dark enough. Oh, maybe a couple of little spots. I might add some of the brown paste along the edge. Okay, I'm going to take some of the brown. I'm just going to try a baby wipe, but don't stick your baby wipe in the paste. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit on here. I just need a little bit. And I'll water it down just a tad. That's better. It'll tone down the yellow a little bit. It makes it look a little aged. I'm going to do the same for the bottom part. I just made enough. Okay, so it just made some spots that are a little darker, so that it's not so yellow. Put that in my water basin. Okay, I'm going to really dry that so that I can put some paste on with some wax, and I'm going to use these two. It's cool. Yeah, you're just aging it a little bit. It tones down the yellow when you're putting some brown on top of it. Okay. Now I'm going to use some wax. It's because everything's so fresh, and it'll help the stencil not to like really stick on it, and especially it's like paper as well, so you want to protect that. And you want to protect your stencil too. So I'll try and put quite a bit. Okay, so I wanted to do a darker green. So I have pesto and I have the brown. I'm just going to mix those two up to make a darker green for my, I'm going to put Fall Harvest, and then just the Farmer's Market. And then I might use just the regular green for my line. So I'm going to try and make enough mix for my green. Oh, I might need a little bit more. Not sure. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of the brown at a time. Mix those together. You can do black too, so it kind of looks like what do you call that? Like an olive green. That's the word I was looking for. If I would have added black, I might have got like a dark green. But this forest one, this olive one looks good. So hopefully I made enough. Let's see. So I will put this one on top and then move it down so that my pumpkin fits in the middle. Now you do want to fuzz that as well. I'm going to fuzz it. Okay. So that should be good there. I'm trying not to add the paste to where I don't want it. And when you're doing this, you also have to do a paste peel method because you don't want it to, the paste to dry on it and stick to it because it goes really fast. Okay, I'm going to, you know what, I think I'm going to use brown instead for my line right here. It's really sticky. Now I'm going to dry it and I'm going to put my backer sheet on it so it doesn't put paste where I don't want it to go. So my letters on here are distress. So there's like missing, but it's in the silk screen. It's like it's missing some of the lettering. I'll show you in a second. It's the brown. I think I'm okay. So it has some missing colors. It's all distress. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put this like that so I don't get the unwanted paste on my project. I need my other part. So this one here, we're going to move down about here. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. Oops. I think I made enough. It's always best to make more than what you think so that you don't run out of the same color, because how are you going to know how to mix the same color, right? You have to come really close to it. Okay. Right. And go really slow because this stuff is still sticky. There we go. Okay, I'll put that in my water basin. Right. Pinch my fingers. So look at the bottom. I love the green. Another pretty color that you could do is like a red or a burgundy color. Put some brown on my. That would be pretty too. Now I don't think I'm going to use the brown anymore. So, oops. I'm going to close my lid just so that you don't want your paste to dry while you're doing stuff. I'm making a mess. So again, the pumpkin is an older stencil. It was a club stencil. But I put in the cart one of the stencil that has a pumpkin with some other fruits that matches or that coordinates with this stencil. So I added that in the cart. Now, again, you can add and remove whatever you want in the cart. Okay, now the pumpkin, I might have to do that pretty fast so that it doesn't dry on my paper here. So I'm going to use Hey Pumpkin, the orange Hey Pumpkin, and I might use the rest of that green for the leaves and the stem. You know what? What I'm going to do is just so this does not stick to my paste that's already because I don't want it to peel that off. So I'm going to do it like this. Okay. I'm going to use a multi-tool for this. And then I'm going to just lift up this one part here when I'm done. Okay, now let's do the pumpkin. And I think it's okay if I get a little bit of green in there and some brown. Oops. Because, you know, the pumpkin's not always just orange, right? Okay, so now I'm just going to take a little bit of the green. I'm just going to mix some in here. I love doing this. You're just smudging it on. Okay, let's take this off. And, oh, see, I peeled my paper. I can see it. I'm going to go this way. Maybe I can fix that. So there's one spot where I didn't have the wax enough, so I peeled some of my paper, or it probably wasn't dry yet. But that's okay, I'm going to fix it. I don't know if you can see my pumpkin. I never thought of that. I should have did it all brown. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to dry this really good. I'm going to clean my stencil, and I'm going to do it all brown just because you can't see it that much. So while that dries, I'm going to clean my stencil. You get to see how to clean a stencil. So I'm going to take my board eraser, which I cut in half. So you clean the front and the back. I'll take some white wipe. You know what's nice about paste? You can fix it. You can remove it. You can clean it. You can go over it. It's really, really forgiving. And I wasn't thinking about my paper color in the back, and I decided to go with the What I am going to do is probably take a little bit of the orange. Trying to blend it in. Okay, I like the leaves. I just gotta go on the pumpkin with some brown. Oops. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put another layer of wax on top. I will do the same thing. That's it. The top here and the bottom. So I'll get my squeegee ready. I'm going to put this underneath. Okay. Oops. Well, the brown is way better. And I'm going really slow. There we go. And I got a little bit of brown where I didn't want it, so I'm going to quickly just wipe that. So the brown is better. So I'm going to dry that up, and we'll make a bow. I didn't know if I should color the pumpkin in, but it might not show anyways because of the orange, the background. I could always do like a little wash of an orange. I love the pumpkin. So I might do a little wash of the orange just to add color to my pumpkin. Do I have another brush somewhere in here? So when you're using paper, even if it's Mod Podge, you gotta make sure it's really dry and that you add like the wax, just so that like my paper peeled, right? So you gotta make sure it doesn't peel. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the orange in here. You don't need a whole lot because I'm doing like a wash. So, and then I'm gonna put some water. Just go over this lightly. That's pretty. Just add a little bit of color. So over here, there we go. I have plenty. So I just added some color to the pumpkin. Okay, I'm gonna dry this and we're gonna make a bow. So I have my little, actually I should use my bow maker just so I can show you how to use that one. 1 second. So I have my bow maker here. I know I'm going to make a mess with these guys. Put that aside. Okay. So I'm not going to make it so big because, might have to put it up here. That way I'll hide the string a little bit. So I don't think I can make the tail like too long. Like look at this pretty orange. Okay, I'm going to put a string in the middle. Okay. So normally, this one here, if this was longer, this guy here is supposed to hold your ribbon so that you can make your bow. And then your roll doesn't go all over the place. So this guy here is technically supposed to hold your ribbon. But it doesn't give me much room when this guy's big and my stick is small. I was thinking for myself to add on another piece. And I like this ribbon because it's the same color on both sides. Sometimes you get the ribbons where you don't have you only have the one pattern, and then you gotta flip it. So I'm gonna do one time around with this guy, and I'll do the same for the other one, but on top. I'm just wondering if I should do two. I'll just do the one. Now, when you do ribbons, do you like to do ducktails, or do you like to do what do you call that, pointed tail? I'll just put it up to here. Oh yes, this one's got double print. That is nice. Oh, and I got new scissors so that I don't have to fight with the other ones that are dull. Well, actually it's a little lighter. So when you have one, so I'll show you. So when you have one that, like say it's not double-sided, so what you do is you have to fold it and twist it so that you get the back side, and then you're gonna do the same for the front. So it twists like that, and then you're gonna so your front's like that, and then you're gonna turn that this way. So that way you have the proper side and the front. I just want to make sure that they're both equal. You just gotta take your time. I'm not like a bow expert. I'm gonna tie this up before I cut it. To do is tie the back. I'll leave enough in case I have to tie it on that string there. Oh, I love wired ribbon. Okay, I'm not sure how long I'm going to leave it, so up to here. Look at how well they go together. A dark and a light. Love it. Okay, I do have to, I just want to see whereabouts I'm going to put this. I'm going to have to put it on top. I don't want to hide my word fall harvest, so the top one I'm going to have to, so I'm going to tie this up here. And that way I can use my bow again on another time. So let me bring this down. When it's on the door or wherever you hang it, you can place the ribbon. Yeah, I think that one's okay. This one's long. It's going to hide my words. So when I hang it, these out. So when I hang it, I'll be able to fluff it a little bit more. So that's what that will look like. I think that's so cute. I'll take a picture of it and I'll make sure that it's not hiding my words. Like right now it is. So that's it. I think it turned out pretty good. So thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to be on Friday and I'm not sure what I'm going to make. So thanks for hanging out with me. Have a good evening and thanks for watching and see you next time.